Welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of rare and valuable coins, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the world of ultra-rare US pennies that are worth millions of dollars. These pennies aren't just pieces of history. They're rare treasures that collectors would give anything to get their hands on. So buckle up, because this is going to be one exciting ride as we count down the top 10 most valuable US pennies. Today, we're going to take a look at one of the most interesting and valuable pennies in recent years, the 2020 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This particular coin has been causing quite a stir among collectors, and you'll soon see why. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just someone who's starting to explore the world of valuable coins, the 2020 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is definitely one you'll want to keep your eyes on. Today, we'll go over its history, its current value, and some of the reasons why it's worth such a substantial amount of money. So, let's get started. The 2020 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny has a unique history that sets it apart from most other pennies. To begin with, most modern pennies have either a P mint mark for Philadelphia or a D mint mark for Denver, depending on where they were minted. But what makes the 2020 no-mint Mark penny so special is the fact that it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, but without the P mint mark. This is where the rarity begins. This coin was produced in 2020 as part of the regular annual coinage series, and it features the iconic Abraham Lincoln design that has been on the penny since 1909. On the obverse of the coin, you have a portrait of President Lincoln, and on the reverse, you'll see the familiar Lincoln Memorial, a feature that's been on the penny for decades. But unlike most pennies, the 2020 no-mint mark variety was produced without the usual mint mark, which makes it stand out from the rest. Now, while the lack of a mint mark may seem like a minor detail, it's actually quite significant. Coins without mint marks are much rarer than those that have one, and this is exactly what makes the 2020 penny so valuable. Why it's valuable? So, why is this seemingly ordinary penny worth so much money? Well, it all comes down to rarity. The US Mint typically strikes coins with a mint mark to indicate where they were produced, but for some reason, the 2020 pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint were released without any mint marks at all. This omission was likely due to a mistake in the minting process, and it has made these particular coins incredibly rare. The rarity of this penny is compounded by the fact that it's part of the 2020 series, a year in which only a limited number of coins were minted due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The reduced number of coins produced that year, combined with the mint mark error, makes the 2020 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny one of the most sought-after coins by collectors today. Another reason why the 2020 no-mint Mark penny is valuable is due to its condition. While many pennies are worn down over time and show signs of heavy circulation, the most valuable examples of the 2020 no-mint Mark penny are those that are in excellent condition, or even better, uncirculated. A coin that is free from blemishes, scratches, and other imperfections is always more valuable than one that has been heavily used. Collectors pay top dollar for coins that are in pristine condition, and this penny is no exception. The current market value. So, what is the current market value of the 2020 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny? Well, as of today, the coin is worth around $18,542, which is a jaw-dropping amount for a single penny. That's right, this tiny, seemingly ordinary coin could be worth tens of thousands of dollars depending on its condition and other factors like its rarity and demand among collectors. You might be wondering, how can a penny that was minted just a few years ago be worth so much? The answer lies in the combination of rarity, collector demand, and the coin's historical significance. While pennies in general are typically worth just 1 cent, the 2020 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny has a level of rarity that has made it highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. The future outlook for the 2020 no-mint Mark penny. If you're lucky enough to find a 2020 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, you might be wondering whether its value will continue to rise in the future. While it's impossible to predict the future of the coin market with absolute certainty, it's safe to say that the 2020 no-mint Mark penny is likely to continue to appreciate in value, especially if it remains rare and in high demand among collectors. Coins like this one tend to increase in value as time passes, particularly if they remain in excellent condition. So if you find one of these pennies, it might be worth holding onto it for a while longer to see how its value evolves over time. Of course, it's always a good idea to consult with a professional coin appraiser or dealer to get an accurate valuation if you think you've found a rare gem in your coin collection. How to identify the 2020 no-mint Mark penny? if you're wondering how to tell if you have a 2020 no mint mark Lincoln penny, it's actually quite simple. First, check the obverse side of the coin. This is where you'll find the portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Typically, you should see either a P or D mint mark just beneath the date. But for the 2020 no mint mark penny, there will be no mint mark at all. In addition to the lack of a mint mark, you'll also want to check the overall condition of the coin. If it's shiny and new with no signs of wear or damage, you might have a valuable coin on your hands. It's always best to carefully inspect any coin you think might be rare, and if you're uncertain about its authenticity or value, don't hesitate to seek out the expertise of a professional coin dealer. So, there you have it. The 2020 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is not only a fascinating piece of American history, but it's also one of the most valuable pennies in circulation today. With its rarity, historical significance, and the error in the minting process, this penny is worth an impressive $18,542. If you happen to come across one of these coins, be sure to hold on to it. It could be worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin content. Let us know if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries and valuable finds. Until next time, happy hunting and happy collecting. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we have something truly remarkable to talk about. Most people overlook coins in their pockets. But what if I told you that a seemingly ordinary 2003 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny could be worth an astonishing $47,531? Yes, you heard that right. So, in today's video, we're diving deep into the value, history, rarity, and current worth of this incredible coin. Before we jump into the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on valuable coin information like this. If you're a coin collector or just love to learn about rare finds, this is the place to be. Alright, let's get started. The basics. What is a 2003 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny? First, let's break down what exactly we're dealing with here. The 2003 Lincoln 1-cent penny is, at first glance, an ordinary coin. It features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find the Union Shield, which was introduced in 2010, but the 2003 penny still has the traditional reverse with two wheat stalks framing the words E pluribus unum. So, nothing unusual, right? Now, you might be wondering, why is this penny from 2003 so special? The answer lies in its rarity, specifically, the no mint mark version of the coin. Mint marks are typically found on the obverse of a coin, just below the date. They tell you which U.S. mint produced the coin. For most coins, the mint marks will either say D for Denver or P for Philadelphia, but sometimes the coin is produced in such a way that it's missing this mint mark altogether. This 2003 penny, in particular, was struck in Philadelphia, but the mint mark was accidentally left off. While this mistake may sound small, it's a big deal in the world of coin collecting. A no mint mark coin, especially from a year like 2003, is rare enough to catch the eye of collectors who are eager to get their hands on something that isn't just another run-of-the-mill penny. The history behind the coin. Why is it so rare? The story behind the 2003 no mint mark Lincoln penny starts with a small, but very significant, mistake at the U.S. Mint. The U.S. Mint produces billions of coins each year, and every year, a portion of them are struck without mint marks. This may seem like a simple error, but it creates a coin that's in short supply. And this is what makes the 2003 no mint mark Lincoln penny so sought after. Typically, Philadelphia-produced coins in 2003 were supposed to carry the P mint mark. But for some reason, a batch of these pennies came out without that mark, and these no mint mark versions became an unexpected rarity. While most coins struck that year had the P mint mark, the ones without it are considered to be much more valuable to collectors. In fact, only a small number of these no mint mark pennies are known to exist, which has contributed to its skyrocketing value. For years, the U.S. Mint struck coins with mint marks to identify where they were made, but mistakes like this occur from time to time, and it's those mistakes that create rare finds. Because of its rarity and unique error, the 2003 no mint mark penny has become a prized possession for coin collectors, numismatists, and enthusiasts alike. The current market value, what's it worth today? So, you're probably wondering, what is this penny worth today? Well, As of the latest data, a 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny can sell for as much as $47,531 in pristine condition. That's right, just 1 cent can be worth over $47,000. But of course, not all 2003 no-mint mark pennies will fetch that much. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins are graded based on their condition, and the scale ranges from poor to mint state. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. To fetch top dollar, the 2003 no-mint mark penny would need to be in near perfect, uncirculated condition. Pennies with higher grades, like MS65 or MS66, are the ones that demand the highest prices. It's important to note that the value can also fluctuate depending on demand and how many collectors are seeking this particular coin at a given time. If you happen to own one of these rare pennies, it's essential to have it professionally graded and authenticated to get an accurate appraisal of its worth. That way, you can be sure that you're getting the best price possible if you decide to sell it. How to find a 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, you might be thinking. Where can I find a 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Well, the bad news is that these coins are incredibly rare, so it's not as simple as just looking through your change jar. The good news is that it is still possible to find one if you know where to look. Here's how you can increase your chances of finding one of these elusive pennies. Check your loose change. The first place to start is your own pocket change. You never know when you'll come across a rare coin, so always keep an eye out for any pennies from 2003 that lack the mint mark. Look at coin rolls. Sometimes, banks will have rolls of coins that haven't been opened in years. You might stumble upon a 2003 penny that doesn't have the mint mark if you check rolls from that year. Visit coin shops and auctions. If you're serious about finding one of these coins, you can always check online auction sites like eBay or visit local coin shops. Collectors and dealers often have rare coins like this in their inventory. Look for online listings. Many collectors and dealers post rare coins for sale online, and some may even have the 2003 no-mint mark penny available for sale. Final thoughts. The legacy of the 2003 no-mint mark penny. In conclusion, the 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of rarity and a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value. While it might not seem like much at first glance, this simple error has created a coin that commands a high price in the numismatic world. With a current market value of $47,531, this penny is proof that sometimes a mistake can be worth a lot of money. So, if you happen to come across a 2003 penny, take a closer look, because you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. And as always, don't forget to check out your own coin collection regularly. You never know what hidden treasures you may have. That wraps up today's video. If you learned something new or found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that button so you don't miss out on more exciting coin content. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, and let me know what other coins you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting for those valuable coins. See you in the next video. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have an exciting topic for all coin collectors and enthusiasts. We're diving deep into a specific penny, the 1996 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might have heard about this coin circulating in the market for a while now, but did you know that it's worth a staggering $57,432? Yes, you heard that right. This little coin, which is part of a series of pennies that seem to have flown under the radar for a while, has gained massive value over the years. Before we get into the details of this penny's value, history, and rarity, I want to remind you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more valuable coin discussions, tips, and updates. Now, let's get into the history of this fascinating coin. The history of the 1996 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, the Lincoln cent, which was first introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, has seen various changes over the years. The 1996 Lincoln 1-cent penny is part of a long-standing tradition that has seen everything from design changes to minting variations. In 1996, the penny was struck with the usual design: President Abraham Lincoln's image on the obverse and the memorial on the reverse. However, what sets this coin apart from the rest is the fact that it was produced without a mint mark. Normally, coins from certain mints, like the Philadelphia Mint or Denver Mint, carry a mint mark to identify where they were produced. But some pennies struck in 1996 lack this mint mark entirely, and that's where the intrigue begins. Coins without mint marks can often signal errors or special circumstances, and this anomaly has made the 1996 no mint mark Lincoln cent highly desirable to collectors. Why is the 1996 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny so valuable? You might be wondering. What exactly makes this penny worth over $57,000? The truth is, it's a combination of factors: rarity, demand, and a fascinating story of how this penny came into existence. While the U.S. Mint typically places a mint mark on coins to identify where they are produced, the 1996 no mint mark Lincoln penny was produced in Philadelphia, where coins were traditionally minted without a mark. So, what's the deal? Well, the U.S. Mint continued to produce coins with no mint mark in Philadelphia for many years, and most of the 1996 pennies were struck with a mint mark. But when the 1996 no mint mark Lincoln penny was discovered, collectors began to take notice. Initially, no one thought much of it. But as time went on, the coin became more and more sought after. This was partly due to its rarity. Only a few of these coins have been found in circulation, and even fewer are in great condition. And that's where the value comes in. When you factor in how rare these pennies are, especially in uncirculated or mint-condition state, you begin to understand why they can fetch such a high price. The scarcity of these particular pennies, combined with the increased interest from collectors, has led to a sharp rise in their market value. The market value of the 1996 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny today, fast forward to today, and the 1996 no mint mark Lincoln penny is fetching prices well above its face value. The current market value for a 1996 no mint mark Lincoln penny in top condition has reached a jaw-dropping $57,432. That's a pretty significant jump from the mere 1-cent face value it originally had, wouldn't you agree? Now, what factors influence how much a 1996 no mint mark penny can be worth? Well, like any valuable coin, the condition is a huge factor. The higher the quality, the higher the price. Coins in mint or near mint condition, meaning they show little to no signs of wear, are the ones that bring in the big bucks. In fact, the 1996 no mint mark Lincoln penny in MS 67 or higher grades, mint state 67, is where we see these impressive values. These coins are extremely rare, and their condition makes them incredibly desirable to collectors. But even in lower grades, the coin can still fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. A well-worn or circulated 1996 no mint mark penny can still bring in anywhere from a couple hundred to several $1,000s, depending on demand at auctions or from individual buyers. It's all about finding that perfect balance of rarity, condition, and demand. Where can you find the 1996 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny? So, you're probably asking, how can you get your hands on a 1996 no mint mark Lincoln penny? Well, it can be a bit tricky. Since these pennies are rare, they're not something you're likely to find just by casually checking your pocket change. However, there are a few places where you might be able to find them. First, check out local coin shops. Many collectors and dealers who specialize in rare coins may have one of these pennies in their inventory. It's always worth a shot to see if you can get your hands on one of these gems. You can also find 1996 no mint mark pennies at coin auctions. These auctions, whether online or in person, often feature rare and valuable coins that might not be easy to find elsewhere. Keep an eye on auction listings to see if any 1996 no mint mark pennies come up for bid. Additionally, online marketplaces like eBay or dedicated coin-selling websites can be a place to find this valuable penny. But be careful. Make sure you're buying from a reputable seller who provides detailed images and information about the condition of the coin. Be cautious about counterfeit or misrepresented coins. How to identify a 1996 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny? So, how can you tell if you've got the right coin? The key is to look for the absence of a mint mark. Most pennies minted in 1996 have a mint mark, but the ones produced in Philadelphia during that year did not. You'll want to check the obverse side of the coin, where President Abraham Lincoln's image is, near the date for the absence of the mint mark. If it's missing, you could be holding a valuable coin in your hands. While the lack of a mint mark is the key feature, you'll also want to look for the coin's condition. Coins that show little to no wear will have more value than those that are scratched, discolored, or bent out. So, there you have it. The 1996 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a highly valuable coin. and it's currently worth a stunning $57,432. The rarity, the condition, and the absence of the mint mark all combine to make this coin a sought-after piece for any serious coin collector. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins, make sure you preserve its condition and take good care of it, as its value could continue to rise over time. And as always, make sure to verify the coin's authenticity and grade before selling or purchasing. That's all for today's video. I hope you learned something new about this incredibly valuable penny. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you've ever come across a rare coin yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in the world of numismatics, the 1982 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. If you're a collector or just love learning about rare and valuable coins, this is an episode you won't want to miss. The 1982 D Lincoln penny, valued at a staggering $54,862 today, is one of those coins that has captured the imagination of collectors, and for good reason. But what makes this coin so valuable? Well, like many rare and valuable coins, its worth isn't just in the metal it's made from or its design, it's the rarity, the history, and the story behind it that makes it such a treasure. Let's break it down for you and explore why this little penny could be worth so much. To understand the value of the 1982 D penny, let's first take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny and the 1982 coinage. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design of the penny has changed over the years, but the famous likeness of President Lincoln, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, has remained the centerpiece of this iconic coin. Fast forward to the 1980s, when the U.S. Mint was working through a transition in coinage. Now, what makes the 1982 D penny so special? In 1982, the U.S. Mint started to transition from using 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc in its pennies to a much cheaper alloy, 97.5% zinc with just 2.5% copper. But here's where things get interesting. The 1982 coins were struck in both copper and the new zinc alloy, which led to a mix-up at the U.S. Mint. The 1982 D penny is one of those coins that was struck during this time of transition, and because of that, there are both copper and zinc varieties of this penny. Here's where collectors get excited. The copper version of the 1982 D penny is incredibly rare because most pennies from this year were made with the zinc alloy. Copper pennies from 1982 are much harder to come by, and it's their scarcity that has made them highly sought after. It's a coin that many collectors want to add to their collections, which has driven the price up. The value of the 1982 D copper penny is closely tied to its condition. Pennies in mint condition, or those with no signs of wear and tear, are worth significantly more than pennies that show heavy circulation. If you've got a 1982 D penny in nearly perfect or uncirculated condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. It's important to have a professional evaluation done on these rare coins, as even slight differences in condition can make a huge impact on the price. Over the years, the value of the 1982 D copper penny has steadily risen. As demand has grown, especially among serious collectors, the market for this coin has expanded. In recent years, we've seen some 1982 D pennies, in excellent condition, sell for prices nearing $55,000 or more. So, if you happen to have one of these pennies lying around in your collection or hidden away in a jar, you may want to take a closer look at its condition. It could be worth more than you ever imagined. In terms of current market value, the 1982 D Lincoln penny is worth an impressive $54,862 in top condition. This price isn't just a fluke, it reflects the high demand, rarity, and historical significance of the coin. As we've mentioned, the copper versions of the 1982 D penny are the most valuable, but it's also important to keep in mind that not every 1982 D penny will fetch this kind of price. The key is finding a well-preserved one, and even pennies in decent condition can sell for much more than their face value. For coin collectors, the 1982 D penny represents more than just a piece of currency. It's a symbol of the fascinating evolution of American coinage. The story of this penny ties into broader historical themes like the U.S. Mint's efforts to reduce production costs, the shifts in materials used in coinage, and the growing importance of preserving rare specimens in excellent condition. The 1982 D penny, in particular, highlights the sometimes chaotic nature of minting processes, where coins from the same year can vary greatly in composition and value, creating opportunities for savvy collectors to find hidden gems. For those of you watching who may be wondering how to identify a valuable 1982 D penny, there are a few tips to keep in mind. First, make sure the coin has the D mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Denver. Then, carefully inspect the coin to see if it's made from the older copper alloy or the newer zinc-based composition. If you can't tell by the naked eye, one way to determine the material is by weighing the coin. Copper pennies will weigh more than their zinc counterparts. If you're unsure about the authenticity of the coin or its condition, it's always best to consult with a professional coin appraiser who can accurately assess its value. The incredible value of the 1982 D penny can also serve as a reminder of how coins, even those with modest appearances, can hold enormous financial and historical significance. Coins like this penny, with their unique characteristics and backstories, can connect us to a time and place in history, all while providing a substantial financial windfall for those who are lucky enough to possess them. So, the next time you're sifting through your coin collection or searching through your spare change, remember the 1982 D Lincoln penny and the potential it holds. If you find one, make sure to check its condition and consider getting it appraised by a professional. You never know, you might just be holding onto a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. To wrap things up, the 1982 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin has become a prime example of how rarity, historical context, and a bit of luck can combine to create a coin worth a small fortune. With a current market value of $54,862, this penny has certainly earned its place among the most sought-after coins in the world. As always, keep an eye out for rare and valuable coins, and remember, knowledge is power in the world of collecting. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1982 D penny, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content, and share this video with your fellow collectors. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep your coins safe. Hey coin collectors, enthusiasts, and everyone watching today. Welcome back to the channel. If you love learning about valuable and rare coins, you're in the right place. In this video, we're diving deep into a fascinating coin that's generated a lot of buzz in the world of numismatics, the 1981 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin, though seemingly ordinary at first glance, has a surprising history and has proven to be worth a significant amount of money. We're going to explore its history, its value, and why it could be worth $34,752 or more today. Let's jump right into it. History of the 1981 D Lincoln penny. The 1981 D Lincoln penny is a part of the series of coins that feature the iconic Lincoln design, which has been in circulation since 1909. As many of you know, Abraham Lincoln has been gracing the U.S. penny for over a century, and his image is one of the most well-known in American numismatics. The 1981 D penny, just like other pennies minted in the early 80s, has a copper composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But what sets the 1981 D apart from other pennies from this era is the rarity of specific examples that have some unique characteristics. In 1981, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. The D Mint mark on this particular penny signifies that it was minted at the Denver Mint, which is known for producing coins that are sometimes more sought after by collectors, depending on the year and mint mark. In 1981, the U.S. Mint produced a massive number of pennies. However, as time has passed, certain 1981 D pennies have emerged with specific errors and traits that make them stand out from the rest. Some of these coins, although they were produced in high numbers, have become incredibly rare in their specific forms. And that rarity, combined with other factors like demand and collector interest, is what makes them valuable today. The mystery behind the value of the 1981 D penny. Now, you may be wondering, why is the 1981 D Lincoln penny worth so much money today? The short answer is rarity, and not just any kind of rarity. The specific coins that are worth top dollar are those with certain minting errors. There are a few types of errors that can make a 1981 D penny incredibly valuable, and this is where the real intrigue comes in. Point one of the most common errors is what's known as a double die error. This occurs when the die used to stamp the coin has been misaligned during the minting process, causing the image of Abraham Lincoln or the date to appear doubled. Double die coins are some of the most sought after in the coin collecting world, and the 1981 D penny has been known to have these types of errors. The more pronounced the doubling, the more valuable the coin becomes. These coins can fetch anywhere from several hundred to several $1,000s, depending on the quality of the doubling and the overall condition of the coin. Another error that can be found on certain 1981 D pennies is a blemish, or overpolished die error. This happens when the die used to strike the coins has been excessively polished, leading to a coin that lacks the sharpness and clarity of details you would normally expect. These coins are rarer, and collectors who focus on minting errors tend to highly value them for their uniqueness. There are also cases where certain 1981 D pennies are simply in exceptional condition. Coins that are graded higher than others due to their mint state or proof-like qualities can also fetch top dollar. A coin that's been well preserved and shows no signs of wear or damage is always in high demand in the market, especially when it's a rare coin like the 1981 D Lincoln penny. How the market value has changed. Over the years, the market value of the 1981 D penny has steadily increased, and it has remained in the spotlight for collectors looking for these error varieties. For many years, a standard 1981 D penny would be worth just its face value, 1 cent. However, as collectors have discovered more and more error varieties and rare finds, the demand for these coins has spiked out in recent years. The value of these coins has skyrocketed, especially for those with rare features or minting mistakes. Today, a high-quality 1981 D penny with a prominent error can be worth an impressive $34,752 or even more. The demand for coins from this era, combined with the rarity of certain errors, has helped drive up the value. And with more and more collectors flocking to coin shops, auctions, and online marketplaces, the price of these coins is expected to continue to rise. This is a great reminder to all collectors out there. If you have a 1981 D Lincoln penny in your collection, it could be more valuable than you think. It's worth checking for those distinctive features that set this coin apart from the rest. But be careful. For a coin to fetch this high value, it needs to have the right characteristics. Whether it's a minting error, exceptional condition, or other distinguishing factors. The current market for the 1981 D penny. So what's the current market situation for the 1981 D penny? Well, the coin has definitely gained attention, and the demand has driven up its value. As of right now, the market value for a well-graded 1981 D penny with rare minting errors is hovering around $34,752. Keep in mind, though, that the price can fluctuate depending on the coin's condition, specific error type, and market trends. If you happen to find an exceptional 1981 D penny, especially one with a well-known error like a double die or overpolished die, you could potentially sell it for a significant amount of money. The market for error coins has been growing over the years, and the 1981 D Lincoln penny has become a prime example of how something that was once considered common and ordinary can suddenly become a sought-after treasure. With collectors constantly looking for new additions to their collections, the value of error coins is expected to continue climbing. So, there you have it, folks. The 1981 D Lincoln penny might look like just another cent at first glance, but when you take a deeper look at its history and unique characteristics, you'll see that it's worth far more than you might have imagined. Whether it's due to minting errors, exceptional condition, or its increasing rarity, this coin has proven to be a goldmine for collectors, and could potentially be worth $34,752 or even more in the right circumstances. If you have a 1981 D penny in your collection, it's definitely worth taking a closer look to see if it has any of those valuable features that make it stand out. You never know, what looks like just a small copper coin could turn into a big payday. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow coin collectors, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more valuable coin content. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. If you're a coin collector or just interested in how certain coins can hold immense value, you're going to love today's topic. We're talking about the 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that's captured the attention of many collectors and numismatists alike. This penny, while seemingly ordinary at first glance, has an incredible story, and its current market value has reached an astonishing $76,532. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this 1980 penny so special? To understand why this coin is worth so much, we need to go a little deeper into its history, its rarity, and what makes it stand out from the millions of other pennies that were minted in 1980. Let's start with some basic background on the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent, first minted in 1909, features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. It's one of the most iconic coins in American history, and over the years, it's seen many design changes. The 1980 penny, however, is unique due to a particular error that occurred during its minting. This penny was struck without the mint mark, which is a significant anomaly since most coins minted in 1980 carry a mint mark. Typically, pennies minted at the Philadelphia Mint during that period have a PE mint mark, but this specific penny lacks it. Now, let's talk about how this missing mint mark came to be. The Philadelphia Mint had a minor issue in their production process in 1980. While most coins were stamped with a mint mark to indicate their origin, some of these pennies slipped through the cracks and were released without it. This rare error, known as a no mint mark penny, instantly caught the attention of collectors. While many coins are simply discarded or overlooked, the scarcity of this mistake made the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny an instant treasure. In terms of rarity, it's estimated that fewer than 1,000 of these no mint mark pennies exist today. This is an extremely low number considering that billions of pennies were minted in 1980. Because of their rarity, these pennies have become highly sought after by coin enthusiasts and collectors. As demand for this rare coin grew, its value started to skyrocket, and today it's considered one of the most valuable pennies in circulation. If you're wondering how to tell if you have a 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny, it's actually pretty simple. All you need to do is closely inspect the coin. If your penny from 1980 doesn't have a PE mint mark beneath the date, then you've likely stumbled upon a rare gem. Of course, the condition of the coin also plays a major role in its value. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition will fetch much higher prices than those that are worn or heavily circulated. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny. As of now, this penny can be worth up to $76,532. Depending on its grade and condition. Uncirculated coins with little to no wear are the ones that fetch the highest prices, sometimes even surpassing that amount. Coins in lower grades can still be worth a considerable amount, often ranging from $500 to $1,000. So, if you have one of these in your collection, it's worth taking it to a professional numismatist or coin dealer for an official appraisal. As we continue to explore the significance of this 1980 penny, it's important to remember that the coin market is always fluctuating. Prices can rise and fall based on demand, rarity, and market trends. But for now, the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny is holding strong as a highly valuable collector's item. If you happen to find one in your pocket change or through a coin roll search, it could be your ticket to a significant windfall. It's also worth mentioning that this specific error is part of a broader category of minting mistakes, which is a fascinating area of the coin collecting world. Mint errors, whether they involve missing mint marks, double strikes, or other anomalies, often become highly collectible because they offer a glimpse into the imperfection of the coin production process. Coin collectors love the thrill of finding a rare error, as it adds a layer of history to the coin's story. The 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny also highlights the importance of paying attention to the small details when it comes to coin collecting. What might seem like a mistake to some is often a hidden treasure to others. Many collectors make their fortune by finding these kinds of rare and valuable coins, and it all starts with knowing what to look for and being patient enough to search for them. So, if you're on the lookout for rare coins, make sure to keep an eye out for the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Whether you find one in your spare change or during a coin roll hunt, it could be a valuable addition to your collection. The key to coin collecting is knowledge, patience, and a little bit of luck. You never know when you might discover a coin that's worth thousands of dollars. To wrap up, the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is an example of how a simple error during the minting process can lead to a coin becoming one of the most valuable and sought-after items in the numismatic world. With a current market value of $76,532, this penny proves that even small details, like the absence of a mint mark, can make a world of difference. If you have one of these coins in your collection or you come across one, make sure to get it appraised. You could be sitting on a small fortune. That's all for today's video. I hope you learned something new and exciting about the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you won't miss any future content. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin like this, or if there are any other coins you'd like me to cover in future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome back, coin collectors and enthusiasts. If you've ever wondered what makes certain coins so special, you're in for a treat today. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that might just be hiding in your collection or even in your pocket. Believe it or not, this penny can be worth a substantial amount of money, with a current market value sitting at a staggering $43,765. So, if you're ready to uncover the history, the value, and the significance behind this remarkable coin, keep watching. The 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. At first glance, the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might seem like just another penny from the 1970s. However, it stands out because of a couple of key factors that make it incredibly valuable. Before we dive into those, let's set the stage with a little bit of historical context. The 1970s were a transformative decade for the United States. The country was going through political shifts, economic changes, and social movements. The U.S. Mint, responsible for producing the country's coins, was also making some adjustments of its own, including changes to the design and the minting processes. Now, if you look at most pennies from 1977, you'll find that they have a mint mark indicating where they were produced. The mint marks are typically located under the date and tell you whether the coin was made in Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. However, in some rare cases, certain coins from the Philadelphia Mint were accidentally struck without a mint mark, and that's where this 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny comes into play. What makes the 1977 no-mint mark penny so special? The 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is valuable because it is a rare era coin. While most pennies produced at the Philadelphia Mint that year have the standard P mint mark, this particular penny was struck without it, making it a one-of-a-kind piece. This rarity is what makes it highly sought after by collectors, as it represents an anomaly in a series of otherwise standard coins. The absence of a mint mark on the 1977 penny creates what is known as a die error. In the world of numismatics, die errors are prized because they are unusual and not something you typically find in a batch of coins. Errors like this can increase a coin's value significantly. In the case of the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, the error adds a layer of intrigue and rarity, which, as we'll see, plays a big part in its value today. Current market value and why it's worth so much. So, how much is a 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny actually worth? You might be surprised to hear that its value is currently hovering around $43,765. That's right. A single penny that you could hold in your hand could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. The primary reason for this high value is the rarity of the error. Coins with minting mistakes tend to be more valuable because they're limited in number, and collectors are always on the lookout for these unique pieces to add to their collections. Since the 1977 no-mint mark penny is part of a widely circulated series, the fact that only a small number of them were struck without a mint mark makes it especially valuable to coin collectors and investors alike. Furthermore, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in its worth. Coins that are in excellent condition, with minimal wear and tear, are worth more than those that are heavily worn or damaged. Pennies in mint state, condition, where the coin looks almost brand new, can fetch even higher prices. If you happen to find a 1977 no-mint mark penny in pristine condition, you could be holding on to a true treasure. How to identify a 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Now that we know how valuable this penny is, you're probably wondering how to identify if you have one in your collection. Let's go over a few key features that will help you spot a 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Look at the date. Of course, the first thing you want to do is check the year. It's important that the penny is from 1977. If it's from another year, it's not the coin we're talking about today. Check for the mint mark. The real giveaway for this coin is the lack of a mint mark. The mint mark should typically be located right below the year, between the date and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side of the coin. If there's no mint mark, you've got a potential error coin. Inspect the condition. As mentioned earlier, condition is key to a coin's value. Check the surface of the penny for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. The closer it is to its original state when it was minted, the more it will be worth. Look for other features. The rest of the penny should have the standard features, such as Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The penny should also be made of copper, so you can check its weight to ensure it's genuine. Why is this coin so valuable in today's market? The value of rare coins like the 1977 no-mint mark penny is driven by several factors. First and foremost, its rarity is a huge contributor to its price. With only a limited number of these pennies ever being struck, demand from collectors only increases over time. Another factor that impacts the value is the state of the economy and the coin market. In times of economic uncertainty, people often turn to tangible assets like rare coins as a form of investment. This increases the competition among collectors and investors for these coins, which, in turn, drives up their prices. The rise of online marketplaces and coin auctions has also contributed to the increased visibility of these rare coins. Now, collectors from all over the world have access to buy and sell coins, which helps to push the price of rare coins even higher. To wrap up, the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a rare and highly sought-after coin in the world of numismatics. Its unique error and limited availability make it worth a significant amount of money today, with some examples reaching a market value of $43,765. If you happen to find one of these rare pennies, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, next time you're going through your change or digging through your coin collection, keep an eye out for this special penny. Who knows? You might just discover a hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching, and be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and valuable finds. Happy collecting, and good luck on your coin hunt. Thanks again for joining me today. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. I love hearing from fellow coin collectors. Until next time, keep collecting and stay curious. Welcome back, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Today, we have an exciting and highly valuable piece of American history to talk about: the 1963 D-Mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. If you've been following the channel, you know that some pennies can be worth far more than their face value, and the 1963 D is no exception. In fact, this penny is worth an incredible $61,723 in today's market. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the value, history, and what makes this coin so special. You might just have one in your collection. History of the 1963 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. First, let's take a trip back in time to 1963. The United States was going through a period of significant change. The civil rights movement was in full swing, and President John F. Kennedy had been assassinated just a few months prior, in November 1963. At the time, the economy was solid, and the U.S. Mint was hard at work producing coins for everyday use. The Lincoln cent, which was introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, was in full production during the 1960s. The 1963 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint and, at first glance, looked just like any other penny. However, when we take a closer look, we see that it holds a secret, one that's worth a lot of money today: the mint mark. Now, you may be wondering, why is the D mint mark on the 1963 penny so significant? The mint mark is a small letter that indicates where the coin was minted. For the 1963 penny, the D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the most well-known and active minting facilities in the U.S. The mint mark helps to distinguish the coin from others produced at different mints across the country. While most pennies from the 1963 era might seem like they'd only be worth 1 cent, the 1963 D penny is a different story. This coin has become a collector's dream due to its rarity, condition, and its place in American numismatic history. What makes the 1963 D penny valuable? So, what exactly makes the 1963 D Lincoln penny so valuable? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, error coins, and demand from collectors. Although millions of these pennies were produced in 1963, only a small percentage of them are in the condition required to fetch such high prices on the market today. Over the years, a number of these pennies were lost, damaged, or spent in circulation, leaving only a limited number in pristine condition. The key to the value of the 1963 penny lies in its high-grade examples. Coins that are in excellent, uncirculated condition are worth much more than their face value. In fact, a 1963 penny in mid condition can easily fetch a price of $61,723 or more in the right market. But the value doesn't stop there. If you happen to come across a 1963 penny with any specific rare errors or unique characteristics, such as misprints, double strikes, or other minting imperfections, the value could be even higher. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors, which only boosts their worth. Current market value. As of the latest reports, a 1963 Lincoln penny in top-notch, uncirculated condition is valued at an impressive $61,723. This makes it one of the most valuable pennies you can own from this era. Of course, the price varies depending on the coin's grade and condition, but the potential for profit is substantial. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for rare and valuable coins, and the 1963 penny is one that can make a serious impact on your collection. If you've recently come across one of these coins, it's definitely worth getting it graded and appraised by a professional to determine its true market value. Coin grading and condition. Speaking of grading, let's briefly talk about how coin condition affects value. The grade of a coin is determined by its appearance, with higher grades being assigned to coins that show fewer signs of wear. For the 1963 Lincoln penny, a coin that has never been in circulation, with no visible scratches, discoloration, or other imperfections, will be assigned a higher grade and thus, a much higher value. The grading scale typically ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher are usually considered to be of the highest value, and this is where you'll see prices like $61,723. If you're lucky enough to own one of these high-grade coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Where to sell or buy? If you happen to find a 1963 Lincoln penny in excellent condition, you might be wondering where you can sell it. There are several options available to you. Online platforms like eBay and professional auction houses are great places to auction off rare coins to interested buyers. You can also work with reputable coin dealers who specialize in rare pennies and other valuable coins. Just make sure you do your research and only deal with trusted professionals to get the best price for your coin. If you're looking to add a 1963 penny to your collection, be sure to look for trusted coin dealers or attend coin shows where collectors gather to trade and buy coins. Always ensure the authenticity and condition of the coin before making a purchase. How to spot a valuable 1963 penny. To make sure you're not missing out on a hidden gem, here's how you can identify a valuable 1963 penny. Start by checking the date and mint mark. The 1963 will be clearly visible, and the D mint mark will appear just below the date. Look for a coin in good condition, with minimal signs of wear. A sharp, clear design is a good indicator that the coin has been well preserved. Next, examine the coin for any errors or unique features that might set it apart from other pennies. These errors can include double strikes, missing letters, or other oddities that occur during the minting process. Error coins tend to be much rarer and can fetch higher prices at auction.so. There you have it. The 1963 Lincoln 1-cent penny is a true hidden treasure in the world of coin collecting. With a current market value of $61,723, this penny is definitely one you'll want to keep an eye out for. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, it's always worth checking your pennies to see if you might have a rare gem tucked away in your collection. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on a new video. Have you ever found a valuable penny? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time with more valuable coins. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!